GKIR. This is symbolic. The Barber's Paradox, my favorite paradox. Um, a book. Paul R. Halmos, Naive Set Theory. Remarkable book. And at the end of chapter 2 in this book, he goes into Russell's paradox. But he has really taken it to a higher level. I mean, I think that someone said that paradoxes can only really be solved on higher levels. Not on the level at which the paradox exists, but at a higher level. And now, I'm not saying that he solved the paradox, but he used the paradox he created a proof from the paradox, which is just simply amazing. Um, he I'll go through this thing. Um, he basically says take any set of things, any set at all, and then construct another set from it. From the set of things that you have, set A, um, uh, look at all the sets, look at all the elements in set A that are not members of themselves, that don't contain themselves. And most things don't contain themselves, I would think. Many sets don't contain themselves. The set of numbers does not contain itself. It contains numbers. It doesn't contain the set of numbers. Um, in any event, he says, okay, so here we have, we're forming a set B from the set A, and we're taking out of A all of those elements that do not contain themselves. He ends up proving that this new set B that is formed is not an element of the original set A. So in other words, whatever set you pick, whatever set you choose, there is always something outside that set. So as he concludes, nothing contains everything. As soon as you start to talk about the universe and you freeze it as a concept, already something has appeared beyond the universe. As he puts it, there is no universe of discourse because something will always remain outside it. Now, this is interesting. If you apply this to religion, I just ran over this very quickly, so I'm not sure how it would really apply. But as soon as you try to conceptualize God, I assume looking at God as a set of himself, I suppose, there must be something beyond God. God cannot include everything. Nothing includes everything, so therefore God cannot include everything. So I'm not sure what whether that means that is there always something that lies outside God? I'm wondering, and then I'm wondering if the theists could then use this to say, well, therefore that proves that the universe is not included in God, or God. It's possible for a universe to be created separate from God. I don't know. Just some thoughts. Anyway, I recommend this book. It's remarkable. Let me read you his last paragraph. He says, in older pre-axiomatic approaches to set theory, the existence of a universe was taken for granted, the existence of a universe of discourse. And the argument in the preceding paragraph was known as Russell's paradox. The moral is that it is impossible, especially in mathematics, to get something for nothing. To specify a set, it is not enough to pronounce some magic words, which may form a sentence such as X is not an element of X. It is necessary also to have at hand a set to whose elements the magic words apply. And this dovetails into the relationship between existence and truth. And as you said in the Barber's paradox, which is a version of Russell's paradox, the conclusion that has to be reached is that the barber does not exist because of the logical contradictions. So once again, we see existence and truth tied together in a way that I'm not fully satisfied with, but which on the logical plane I I can't find a basis for denying. So that's my story. Thank you. I enjoy your website. Bye bye. Our website channel. Bye.